it is officially on to the next week. We don't have any commits this week. We first on Angel Cook's board as far as his top interest. We close to the next level for our coach. There we go. We're ranked number 25 in the nation. Let's go. We're finally ranked. We put in the work, and now we're finally ranked top 25 in the nation. Let's go. Too bad it's a little too late. We can't climb. We probably can climb if we end up winning this conference championship game. And if we win a bowl game, we'll probably finish a lot better than 25. But nonetheless, we are top 25. We won't be competing for no national championship, but hopefully this is progression towards next season. So we got a couple prospects that have us ranked first in their top interest. And there you have it. Just as I predicted, the MAC Conference Championship, we will be facing off against Miami of Ohio University. You've been invited to play in the MAC Conference Championship in 1 week against Miami of Ohio. Let's get it. Let's get it. We're in the conference championship back-to-back years. Hopefully this time we pull it off. We have a bye week this week. But hopefully when we do play them, we'll be 9-4 and improve for a better bowl game. So let's go check out that schedule. Yes. So as you can see, we started off a little rocky, but we ended up going on a tear to finish out the season. Big time win streak, including Miami of Ohio, which we beat 46-20. And we're trying to do the same thing again. And that was the emphasis win right there. That was the emphasis win. When we started out 0-3, we were getting smacked around by Iowa, by Ohio State, all of these guys losing to Florida Atlantic. When we thought we were going to get smacked around by Michigan, the exact opposite happened. And we should have shut them out, but we let them get that cheap touchdown on the last play of the game. And we beat them 21-7. We ended up destroying our next opponent, falling short to the one after that, and then winning every game after that. So here we are. We are now 8-4 after that. Nick Harbor with a monstrous game. 11 catches for 102 yards. Wow. Very impressive. Very impressive. Then you had USC ended up knocking off Notre Dame in a close game, 38-35. And that knocked Notre Dame from the ranks right there. If you remember on the last episode, when we was looking at the bowl games, Notre Dame was sitting with a bye week. I don't know if they're still currently sitting with a bye week. Troy Broyles for Michigan had himself a day on the defensive end. And we got 5 hours to play with this week as far as recruiting wise, and that's not a lot to play with. But is this our final week, or is it the next week that is our bowl week? I can never really remember when we have our last week of recruiting available to us. So before we do advance to the next week, let's go take a look at the Heisman Watch to make sure Ali is still up there. No, he's fallen. Damn, he's fallen all the way from 1 down to 4. Oh my God. So Julian Sand is now number 1. Jeremiah Smith is number 2. And Michael Allen of Miami of Ohio is number 3. Wow. So just in a matter of 2 weeks, 2 off weeks, not Jeremiah Smith, but Ollie Fisher has fallen drastically. This is why we need to play a game ASAP. This is why we must play a game ASAP-surely. So let's see. Miami of Ohio. Well, we're looking at conference championship week. That would be us versus Miami of Ohio. Damn it, man. That sucks. That really just killed my morale right there. I thought for certain if he did fall, maybe he fell to 2, possibly 3. But damn, all the way to 4? They ain't have to do us like that. Was he 4? I can't even remember now. Just that quick, doing too much talking, I can't even remember. Was he 3 or 4? So we're still steady firm at number 25. At least we didn't fall from that. At least we're still ranked 25th in the nation. So that's a good look for us. Couple prospects got us first. Snee, Youssef. Any news? No new news. No new news this week. So probably. Oh, we do have recruiting still. So we do have recruiting left to do this week. Let's check out the top stories. We got Hawaii facing off against the UNLV Rebels. They're number 14th. That's a surprise. Utah facing off against Texas Tech. A battle of top 10 teams. That's huge. Another battle of top 10 teams. 8 Duke versus number 9 Clemson. That's a huge matchup. Oh, wow. And a massive conference championship between Ohio State and Penn State. A lot of implications on the line right there. But let's check and see what our recruiting looks like. Okay, so we have 45 hours to operate with this week. Let's use those diligently. So Bandy decided to go ahead and commit elsewhere. So the swaying, the searching social media and DMing the player obviously didn't work for him. So we got other players we need to focus on. So like Adonis Chacon or Chacon, whatever his name is. A few of these guys, we got to make sure we only have 45 hours. And who knows, this might be our last hurrah. And we got to use these hours appropriately before the offseason, because the offseason will be the next opportunity we have to actually recruit these guys. Angel Cooks, we got to go ahead and close in on him. We have to. So let's go ahead and remove search social media, family and friends. Well, no, we want to spread this out. We want to find somebody. Let's use Chacon since we're second on his board. And let's go ahead and send the house. We're just going to use all of it on Chacon and see if we can make a massive improvement, even though I highly doubt it because they have a gold tier. We only have silver. So looking at our staff, so far so good. It looks like nobody's on the verge of leaving, which seems to always happen when you have a really good year. But I guess this isn't a good enough year for that. So we're going to go ahead and cut it right there as we're already almost 7 minutes in. We'll save the game action for next episode. As always, if you're here for the first time or you're returning and you haven't liked or subscribed already, please do so. Click that notification tab so you can stay up to speed with more of this Kent State rebuild, as well as other College Football 26 content. Again, I appreciate you all for tuning in. That's been my time. Till next time. Peace.